So after so after months, so weeks, and maybe even more, I'm finally making a video. So yeah, you guys chose for explaining the biology of natural doors entities in the poll. So yeah, that actually took really long. I was busy or stuff just happened. So I'm finally making a video. So let's move on. Which entities are we talking about? The Grumbles, Gloombats, Caws, Fang Jump Spider, and the Mine Rats. And I know what you guys might be thinking. What is the Fang Jump Spider and Mine Rat? Well, you'll find out later. So let's go to the next. What are we going to discuss about them? So what we are going to discuss about them is what is their food, mating ritual and breeding, ancestor, and special stuff we've also discovered. So let's go to the first entity, the Grumbles. Carnivorous, giggles latch onto faces, like they jump from the roof, while Grumbles swallow whole or knock down. They probably mate like bees where the male dies after mating with the queen. Where the kids come from is unknown, but what we know is that the child is called a giggle. We don't have a lot of information about them, about their life cycle, because there's probably something in between or before. So we know about Giggle, Grumble, and Queen Grumble. And the ancestors might be aquatic animals that went into the mines from sewers or the water in the mines. And yeah, that's what I think. Or from a creature that lived in a hive. And then they created stuff. But they also kind of look like termites, I think. Termites go underground, right? No, those are ants. More like ants, actually. The queen doesn't have a large abdomen like the other queen species, or in the hive, so this is actually pretty different from the others. Let's go to the next. Gloombats, omnivorous. They have a predator named the Figure. Yeah, that's what we know. Just like bees putting their stink. Okay, yeah, they do it like bees. I tell you that. The babies stay in the eggs forever until they are adults and hatch mostly with an ambush to get their first bite, sting, or lay their first egg or even eggs. They likely evolved from cave moths. That evolved by entering the mines. They have multiple color variants: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, cyan, white, pink. But purple seems to be extinct or never existed. But Doors Dev says it's in the game. Let's go to the next. Caws. So the caws, they like these small creatures from the ground, but it seems they don't mind eating bread. They likely do it like the hooded crow, aerial displays, vocalizations, and physical contact. They lay eggs in their nests, which is likely somewhere where we haven't been before or seen. Ancestor is likely a hooded crow. Exact size is unknown, but it might have ate too much bread, become wider and rounder. They had too much enemies in their place, and they came in the dark. They grew larger eyes and are very alert on almost every larger organism. They might be immune to malnutrition. Fangtooth jump spider. And now, the fangtooth jump spider is Timothy. They rather suck blood or maybe even other smaller animals. Yeah, they eat other smaller animals. They maybe they mate using palps. They lay over a lot of eggs in their nests. They are likely related to the jump spiders and grew some house spider stuff through the convergent evolution. Its wingspan is so big, almost comparable to a human face. Mine rat, formerly Louis. They are opportunistic carnivores. I mean omnivores. They eat plants but also eat smaller animals. Sometimes stuff placed underground, what they find like cheese, bread, and soda. The way all mammals do. We're not talking about that, seriously. They gave birth to live young, similar to most other mammals. The ancestor is likely the brown rat, entering the mines through sewers. They are extremely intelligent. They trade and like to scam. Okay, so I've realized they might even hunt for gloombats, since it's recently discovered that rats hunt for bats. While gloombat is more of a moth than a bat, it's still a crazy theory, since rats also eat moths. So yeah, let's go to the next. Bonus. Is Figure an organism? Now, for this we are going to check if he has all life phenomena, since every organism has every life phenomena. Figure has movement, sensitivity, and nutrition, while growth, sorry about that, while growth, reproduction, excretion, and respiration stay unconfirmed. It's unlikely Figure is an organism due to it only being made of rotten flesh. Yeah, so I don't believe Figure is an organism because does it look like one? Yeah, kinda, but I don't believe Figure is an organism. It does eat, however, and it did feel a fire when it was getting burnt. But movement, yeah, it also has movement, but reproduction, I don't think it can reproduce. Seriously. Excretion, I forgot what it was. Yeah, respiration. Yeah, I don't think it actually poops or any poisonous chemicals out of itself like we humans do, peeing and pooping. And growth, I don't think it grows. I don't think it grows. And excretion and or respiration, I forgot what it were. So I know one of them is like peeing and stuff. And breathing, I don't think. Yeah, I do believe he might breathe, and he's jawless, so more similar to the lamprey. But I don't think it's an organism. So let's go to the next. Let's go. Say goodbye. This was the end. So I'm sorry I didn't make videos for a super long time, but I finally made. I hope I can make videos more often, but it's just some busy days. So bye.